Maybe this will spawn a whole new genre of taking these movies. Next, we'll get Drumline, Drum or Die. This is an interesting one. We were going to do a trailer reaction to this, but the teaser is so short that it's not really worth doing it. But this is a new movie coming out in a franchise that I've not really ever been interested in. I have seen the first one, and that would be Bring It On. Bring It On has a new movie coming. And you're probably like, what in the hell are you doing talking about Bring It On this show? This does not seem like it's a fit. It usually wouldn't be. But this is an interesting take here, people. Let me tell you. So Bring It On has its 7th entry, I believe it is. Yeah, this is the 7th entry in the Bring It On franchise, the Bring It On saga. For those of you that don't know, Bring It On is a cheerleading movies. I think they started with Kristen Dunst. Wasn't it Kristen Dunst back in the day?
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst and Gabrielle Union. Actually.
Yeah. Back in the late 90s, or maybe early 2000s. I saw the first one. And then ever since then, they may have been theatrical or video. I don't know. There's been a bunch. There's been 6 more.
Yeah. There's one filmed at Universal Studios in Orlando, so that gives you any idea. Yeah.
So there's a lot of them. I mean, they're doing something. I can't really say they're huge successes, but somebody's liking them. You don't get 7 movies without people liking them. Well, they said, guys, we're on our 7th entry here. We got to do something different. What are we gonna do? And somebody in the writers' room said, I got it. I know what we're gonna do. The 7th installment in the Bring It On franchise, titled Bring It On, Cheer or Die, will feature a change in pace, a slasher horror movie setting. So yeah, the Bring It On series, which is known for being like a kitschy kind of like high school.
Yeah, it was 2000s Clueless, as I put,
is now going to be a slasher horror movie. Apparently, the fight for survival starts after a cheer squad decides to practice secretly in an abandoned school on Halloween night with their devil mascot in tow. The cheerleading is taken over by the killing when the teammates start disappearing one by one. They still have to practice, though. A new teaser is released. I did see it. It's very short, but it shows a little bit. Gives you an idea of what's going on there. The teaser suggests that the movie won't let go of its comedy roots, and the upcoming title will lean on dark humor. Yes, it does. The film from director Karen Lamb is set to premiere on October 8th. I don't know where. It said Sci-Fi.
Peacock.
So
it is Sci-Fi. Yeah. Right.
I don't know if it's a Sci-Fi channel premiere or if it's premiering on another. I don't know. They didn't say where it's premiering. It may be premiering on Sci-Fi, but yeah. So Bring It On is bringing on the horror comedy, and based on the teaser trailer I saw, it was just that. It looked like a horror comedy. Like it's got very slasher vibes. There's a slasher out there. I think the slasher was dressed as their mascot, and it's killing these people off, these cheerleaders. And it was not like light comedy. It was very heavily leaning into the comedy. I hope it's super violent. That's what they need to do. Because the trailer, is cutting away from a lot of stuff, but it's very, it's using comedy. I've not been interested in seeing a Bring It On movie since, before they came out. And I gotta say, I am at least interested. I'm curious to see what this is about. This is actually on my radar a little bit. Can't say I'm like, this is my most anticipated movie. It's not even on the list, but I am interested enough on October 8th to say, let's take a look at that Bring It On movie. Let's at least give it 10 minutes and see how it does. Might be terrible. I don't know. What about you, Nick? Are you a Bring It On fan? And if so, are you looking forward to this?
The first Bring It On was actually directed by the director of Ant-Man, just to give you a heads up. So that makes you.
I remember, in all jokes aside, I remember the first Bring It On being fine. It was a cute little movie. It wasn't for me, but it was fine. Yeah. It was entertaining enough. I didn't think we could say nothing.
No. Okay, here's how I look at it. You remember American Pie and the 4,000 sequels that it had nothing to do with the actual franchise, the American Pie, franchise. That's kind of like what Bring It On has done. It's become that series that has basically just put out schlock after schlock after schlock. And a horror film, as well as I do that this is going to be shit. It's probably going to be really bad. But as we've seen with horror films in the past that have many sequels, sometimes those shitty schlocky films in that sequel franchise or whatever are entertaining at least, and they have fun, and they
Especially with
may not,
sci-fi.
you know. Yeah. Sci-fi, sci-fi had fucking Battlestar Galactica and Warehouse 13 and shit like that. So,
Sharknado.
I'm not saying the fact there's a Bring It On movie that's a horror film that's on sci-fi is a little weird. This should be like a Shudder movie or something like that. But I don't know. It's one of those movies you find like on a Friday at Blockbuster. Go, oh, there's a Bring It On movie. I guess I'll watch it and rent it. And there's like 3 copies or whatever. But I don't know. The movie's probably gonna suck, but maybe it's entertaining. That's kind of where
Maybe it'll suck in a good way. Maybe it'll still
Yeah.
be fun. Maybe this will spawn a whole new genre of taking these movies. Next, we'll get Drumline, Drum or Die. Beat or
Maybe
Die.
Saw will turn into a comedy.
Yeah.
Saw
So
to the heart.
I don't know. Maybe we'll.
Yeah.
I am curious. I'm curious to see what this is all about. I do suggest go check out the trailer over on YouTube for not Drumline. Bring It On, Cheer or Die. Like I said, it is fairly short, but it gives you an idea of like the tone of the film, and it is it's a comedic movie, but it is horror. I'm curious as how graphic will the horror be. It's on Sci-Fi, but Sci-Fi has shown graphic things before. I need it to be like super bloody and still have that horror, and I think that would work. We'll see. We'll find out on October 8th. I will, whether I'll review this, whether I'll watch the whole thing, I don't know, but I'll give it 10 minutes, and then we'll see where we go from there. On October 8th, I will definitely see what they have on offer. But Bring It On, Cheer or Die. Are you looking forward to this? Is this something that this is the one? This is what I've been looking forward to all these years? Let us know in the comments below. Are you a Bring It On fan? Is this this is definitely a weird turn, but you know what? Maybe it's what they needed to do to keep this franchise going. And they're 7 movies in. I'm sure they had to do something to change it up. So let us know in the comments below if you are looking forward to this movie.